will feel it on the East Coast.
Everybody down!
Hi guys, Spike here. Another update on Cyclone Enawo, and then a second little twirly that forms to the east in the next few days. Today, Friday, 7 o'clock this morning, and Enawo basically detaches from the Madagascar coast, sinks into the ocean and starts to reform by tonight. Quite strong, lots of southeast winds and east winds all mixed up in there, lots of wind around in the ocean, huge amounts. As you can see, Durban is pretty much on the peripheries of that, which is over there, just on the edges of that wind. So you'll see that the swell at first is small and sort of light southeast wind swell, and then it builds into the weekend, especially on Sunday, when there's a lot more of an east-southeast component. But as the storm moves further south, so will that swell component become a lot more southeast. And that is going to start happening on Monday or late Sunday. And this is pretty much from Saturday morning to Saturday afternoon is when the storm is in the perfect swell window for Durban. And we're going to see that the storm lasts for pretty much 2 days as it tracks down from that, which is still not quite a swell generating format for Durban, although there is, as I say, a lot of peripheral collateral damage from that wind sea that's blowing in a southeast direction, and then there it comes. And now it's starting to get into that window. So calling it from Friday night to Saturday night, and then to early Sunday, it's disappeared. So literally, it's a 2-day swell. And then the other storm is now forming, and also a lot of wind there, as you can see, all facing towards the east coast. So you're going to get lots of swell from that one, but not much in the beginning, and extrapolating the distance that the wind fetch and the speed that it's blowing and so on. The swell will start arriving on Wednesday from that. Smallish at first, because as you can see, the fetch is not huge. But come Monday, that starts to get a little bit stronger. You're looking at 40 to 50 knot winds. And then Monday morning, it's now really going the clappers in the ocean there, and lots of strong 40 to 50 knot winds blowing and facing all towards northern KZN and Durban. And come Tuesday, it's moved down a little bit. So basically, if you sort of overlap the time frame that you need, you're going to get swell Wednesday, small and very east, and then it's going to slowly get bigger and bigger through Thursday and Friday, and taking on a slightly more east-southeast swell direction, as you can see, because by Wednesday lunchtime, it's now east-southeast of Durban, and by Thursday, it has stopped the swell production for the east coast because the winds are now facing towards Antarctica. And there it goes off. And incidentally, nice couple of storms lining up for the west coast, but more about that later. We're just focusing on this for now. So if you look at the Eastern Cape swell forecast, you'll see that here comes the first sign of that cyclone swell on Sunday evening. And then there it comes southeast swell, but lots of onshores. In fact, this wind conditions are coming with a whole lot of wind, unfortunately. Look at Durban. I mean, Sunday, basically this first inkling of the cyclone swells comes Saturday night, east-southeast, as we saw at first, and it's a 2-day window, and there it is, the 2 days. Strong southerly busters on Sunday, but maybe some waves between the piers, reaching 8 to 10 feet overnight, and then Monday, you see it starts to take a much more of a southeast direction, and solid 6 foot, maybe bigger at first, in better, lighter winds, but unfortunately looks like it's onshore. So sadly, the winds are a big problem. And then looking at Tuesday, howling onshores again. So it's seesaws from onshore, offshore, onshore, onshore, and then offshore. And another buster due on Wednesday night. And there you can now see the first inklings of that second cyclone to the east, and there comes the east swell from that. And then if you could see Thursday and Friday, no doubt this would be getting bigger and bigger, and the period will start increasing, and the direction will be going a little bit more southeast. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.